that I met my husband on a blind date and I got arrested at the airport for having my gun when I met him.
Oh.
But word on the street, I have 32 years married to this man tomorrow.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Kitchen Connections, episode 3.
I'm not in my kitchen anymore.
I know we're not in our kitchen anymore, but I like the kitchen idea. You know,
I'm in the kitchen.
A great place to connect. Miss Kennedy's in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen.
And today we have Miss Kennedy and Miss Calhoun from the facts department.
Hello, thank you for joining us, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for letting us.
So today we have these two fine ladies on here for a few different reasons. We want to ask them a few questions talking about COVID the past year, and then very exciting and sad for many of us, Miss Calhoun will be retiring at the end of this school year. So Miss Kennedy and Miss Calhoun have worked together for a long time. I think 22 years is what they told me. So we thought bringing them on and having a good time was appropriate right now. So Miss Hanlon, do you want to get the COVID wheel up and running?
Yep, I'm going to share my screen here. Give me a second, because you know how that goes. Oh, boy. Okay. You guys can small talk while I do this.
This is why I like to have a plan. We're working on it. This is only episode 3.
Yeah, it's just going to keep getting better.
That's right.
Okay, hold on.
Start everything.
It will.
All right, here we go. Here we have the COVID scoping wheel. So I'm going to spin the wheel.
Fun.
Yeah, super fun. And it's going to land on a question and then we can all answer it.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Creative.
If the sound were on, you could hear it ticking, but only I get that satisfaction. Oh, I spelled that word wrong, didn't I? Okay.
You have a winner.
Baking.
Did you bake any?
This is a great question for our two cooking teachers.
Oh.
And I spelled it wrong. How embarrassing. Did you guys find yourself backing a lot?
Backing a lot?
Yeah. Backing it up.
Backing it up. That's right. Oh. You know what? I found myself just cooking in general more. I did not get on the sourdough starter bandwagon. But my son, we got him cooking a lot, and he was into making homemade empanadas. So I guess that counts as baking.
Okay.
So making the dough and then cooking the pork in the crock pot, like pulled pork empanadas from scratch. So I was looking at pictures, you know how things pop up from a year ago, like in your phone or Facebook or whatever. And that one just popped up of him and I doing that together. And it was like, gosh, that was a year ago, you know, because we had been, you know, we were at home and I was like, well, we never have time to do this. So and it was a year ago, which is just kind of crazy to think about.
It is crazy. Time has
because it
flown.
Seems like just yesterday.
It does.
Yeah.
Miss Calhoun, were you at home baking a lot?
I have to admit, yes. I don't know, many people, the kids know that when it comes to culinary, Miss Kennedy is usually more savory and I'm more the baker. We just kind of, that's just what we kind of do. So usually I'm the person that's baking, but I did a cake that is actually my favorite. It's called vanilla wafer cake. And instead of flour, you use vanilla wafers. And so I did a vanilla wafer cake and it is just like so rich. And then my husband always likes me to make him my grandmother's old-fashioned chocolate pineapple cake that's 7 layers. So I actually put it on Facebook, but I did a 7-layer chocolate pineapple cake. And then I've done the vanilla wafer cake. So I have baked and I've eaten it.
Yeah, maybe you should make a few of those before you leave us, if you wouldn't mind. That's helpful.
I will.
Yeah, I'm interested in that vanilla one.
Me too. I'm not, as long as I've known you, that's a new one for me.
You know what?
That's not one you ever do at school.
I don't. You know what? And I've gotten the vanilla wafers ready to do it, and then not done it. My husband doesn't like coconut, and it has coconut in it, and so normally I don't do a dessert that I like. I always do things that other people like, but because I'm always doing cream cheese pound cake, those. But I will. You know what? Next week I'll do a vanilla wafer cake, and I'll make it for the staff.
And you could also teach me how to do the butter walnut supreme.
The secret recipe.
I know that she will not give it up. 23 years, she won't give it up.
Well, then you should cook that too and have a little taste test for all of your favorite stuff.
She made one for my wedding for the groom's cake, but she will not give up the recipe.
That's awesome.
That is amazing.
It belonged to my deceased uncle that was a teacher. He's an elementary school teacher, and he would get he'd drink and bake, and he called it double rubber bubba cake, but we reduced it to butter walnut supreme. But then Angie can make a heck of when we used to get free turkey rolls, she can make a government turkey roll taste like a honey baked turkey from the honey baked ham store.
Oh my God.
I'm glad it's almost lunchtime
because that's all we had.
But we don't get those anymore. We don't get the commodities.
I think Ms. Hanlon, are you ready to do another? Let's do another COVID question before we get into our other game.
Okay, here we go. I did make sourdough bread, by the way, which is astonishing.
I love it, but it doesn't like me. Gluten and me don't get along, so.
It was good. I'll tell you that. Probably will never make it again. Okay, that just disappeared. Oh, sorry.
It was what was one thing you would not be able to live without in a 14-day quarantine?
Wine.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough. I think enough said there.
Enough said on that one.
There you
go. All right.
You know what? Something interesting when we say that, when we were taking training at Johnson Wells, and we've taken kids to places that you can actually serve the kids. What is, Angie, an ounce?
Yeah, something real
alcohol.
I think it was about an ounce.
And it's not illegal. And when we used to have that little small industrial kitchen when we first came here, it was stocked with cooking liquor and stuff. And
from previous teachers.
But yeah, not us. But it was locked in a cabinet in there. So they were actually, and then the kids have tried to drink. What is that we cook with, Angie? That
like the sherry cooking wine.
And they've tried to drink it and it's like horrid.
So don't do it, kids.
No.
That's
right.
Awesome. I think we could tell stories.
Not until you're
for hours.
Of age.
21, right?
Yes, 21.
Actually, older than that because your brain's not fully developed till you're 25. PSA from Ms. Hanlon.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so since you two have been working together for so long, we're going to play a game. We're going to call it the newlywed game. We know you're not married, and you're not newly. You're not even. You've been friends for a long time, but we thought this would be fun. So we provided you with a dry erase board and a marker. So if you could get that out. So I'm going to ask the first question. Ms. Calhoun, you're answering for Ms. Kennedy what you think her answer would be. Ms. Kennedy, you're answering for Ms. Calhoun what you think her answer would be.
Okay.
If you've ever seen it.
And we don't know what the answers are per se, so you guys obviously will have to say yes, that's right, or yes, that's not.
Please be honest.
Okay.
All right. So the first question, an easy one, especially for two cooking teachers. What is your favorite food? So again, you're answering for the other person. These are some long answers here.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm good.
All right, put them
up. I
was
just going over it, doodling.
Let's see these answers. Salmon, pasta salad. Oh, I love corn nuts. All right, so Ms. Calhoun, is your favorite food? Would it be seafood, salmon?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Ms. Kennedy, is Was Miss Calhoun right? Miss Calhoun,
What did you put? Pasta? Yes, and pasta salad, but the corn nuts is because every time we travel, and we've traveled a lot together, it's like what I get from the gas station.
Love 'em.
Every time, like it can be barbecue, it can be regular, and it probably drives her crazy because I'm just sitting there, crunching in the car. But that's what I get. I don't even offer any because I'm just like, it's just what I get when I travel.
Awesome.
And we never discussed that. You are so right, Ann.
I know.
All right, let's clear your boards.
Well, clearly it's stuck in Miss Calhoun's mind.
Hamlin has the next question for us.
All right. What is your favorite thing that you guys like to do together outside of work? When you're not at work and you're hanging out, what would you say? School appropriate.
School appropriate.
Well,
we can do this together.
Okay.
Good answers. Good. Wipe them off. All right.
You know,
all right.
we're the Yaya sisterhood. So
that's right.
Yeah. The Yaya, you guys might want to tell us a little bit about that, just a real little bit, Mr. Pollacroft.
When we first got here, Deb Bond was here. And for some reason, one day after school, we went over to Deb's house and we watched the movie, The Traveling Pants of the Sister Yayas, right? And after, what is it?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Had wine. But anyway, and the kids, this is nothing new. The kids do know that I only drink wine and water. So that's no secret. But anyway, so after that, we hung out over there and after that, we called ourselves the Yaya Sisterhood. And so anytime we talk about Yaya, it's me, Ange, Deb, and then we added Sharon Riley.
But there's also been like other people from who you know outside of the teachers, and you've gotten to know like some of my friends who aren't teachers that I've grown up with, that we've kind of, done things together, like Brooke and your friend Kim. And there's kind of a core group, but and Anna, for years, Anna was part of it. And so, like the circle's extended and it's grown outside of just teachers, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think that's awesome
That is
because
awesome.
I think a lot of us here in the building and even in the district are friends. And then you sometimes don't mesh your, we'll say group of friends together. So that's really cool to hear that you guys
have at different occasions, different functions, different people have all been,
okay,
in it. So
it's a testament to your relationship.
Next question.
Okay.
Some of us, this will be sooner than others. What, in one word, what could you say about your retirement dreams? A few words if you have to. Mine would be travel.
Oh, look at you.
All right.
For both of you. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
good answers.
Mirror image. Mine is backward.
Yeah, mine.
Calhoun, where will you be going?
Probably first starting off to see my grandkids in Indianapolis.
Nice.
Because of COVID, we have one that we have not seen. And we're always doing something with her. But anywhere, everywhere. I just want to, because we've been locked in, and by now we would have done a lot of traveling. By now, would have gone to LA several times. So maybe my husband and I want to go, we can't go much out of the country right now, but we are going to a wedding in Puerto Rico in a couple years. So
nice.
Yeah, just anywhere out of Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Kennedy, I know you and your family like to camp.
We do.
Yeah. Is that your main travel, or do you do other traveling as well?
Well, since COVID, definitely that's been the main travel. But usually we load up the camper and point the truck west, and we've taken it to Colorado, and we're talking about my new old camper. And out to Utah. So yes, lots of hiking and biking and rafting and fishing and everything that
sounds-
goes along with it.
That sounds awesome. I want to do that one day with my family. I have 2 young boys, and my wife is not on board, so I have a few years to talk her into it. So I might need some advice on that.
Oh, you know what? The camper. I just hit a wall with sleeping in a tent, and I did it for years, and I'm older now, and I hit a wall. And so we got the camper, and now it's all good again.
It's a game changer.
My husband knew that if I was going to continue, he needed to make it a little bit more comfortable. So
A little more glamping.
Yeah. So he did, and it's great. Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to ask one more question, and that's going to be, what is your guilty pleasure? What would be your guilty pleasure? Mine is binging really cheesy, corny shows.
Oh, for ourselves or for the other person?
For the other person.
Oh.
Mine would be, I like Taylor Swift.
Oh.
I don't tell people that. I guess I just did.
That's good to know, Mr. Alfred.
Like listening to Taylor Swift,
mean,
or you just
I don't-
like Taylor
I don't-
Swift?
I don't own any of her music. I don't own music. I guess I just if some of her songs are on the radio, I crank it up a bit.
Okay.
If no one else,
That's like
no
your
one else is in the car.
Well, no,
Next time we can be okay.
okay.
We know who you're going to sing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep, that's mine.
all of that gruesome, horrid.
Messed up stuff. My husband is like, "Oh my God, am I gonna like make it through the night? Like you're watching all these crazy shows."
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so this is one you guys are probably gonna crack up about.
There are many
Oh,
people
no.
that will watch this that don't know what that is. Those
Yeah.
are.
True.
Bad. That's
True.
really
And
Oh
I
my
was
God.
informed now that she has a special channel or something where it will, what is it? It'll start from episode 1 from the very beginning and take you all the way through, and then it will start over
Wow.
for like these old shows.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
They're still out there, and there are still people who watch them.
You know what? Angie doesn't really like TV. And when we travel, she definitely does not like it in the morning. So we could be on a trip and she could just do no TV. So if
You
she
got
watches
really quiet. I couldn't
Yeah,
hear
you're-
you.
criminal,
Yeah, it's hard to hear you.
I said, then she's watching criminal stuff.
I enjoy those shows as well. My wife does not. So yes, but
My husband doesn't either.
this
my
has
husband
been
doesn't
awesome.
Yeah.
One more question for each of you that you answer on your own. Is there something you could tell us about yourself that maybe the staff of CHS or the students of CHS do not know about you?
Can't hear you,
It's Calhoun.
Pam.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And you're not muted.
You can't hear me?
Oh, now we can.
A little
Okay,
bit.
I'm up close to the screen. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, because yeah, that I met my husband on a blind date, and I got arrested at the airport for having my gun when I met him. But word on the street, I have 32 years married to this man tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome! Congratulations.
He kept me.
What were you
Happy
thinking about
anniversary.
bringing a gun to the airport?
Well, let me say that. Well, at the time, I was working as an interior designer. And so I had, I would travel all around. I was doing jobs at the courthouse and stuff. So at that time, I had to wear a suit every day. And so I had divorced, and I would carry my pistol on my side. And so I went to meet him, had never seen him. My girlfriend just says, I know this guy, he doesn't have much money, but he's got potential. So he comes to Alabama from New York to see me. So I put on this dress that I made, dip low in the back, and I couldn't put my gun on me. So I just threw it in my purse and went through the airport. And they go, oh my gosh, she's got a gun, she's got a gun. I'm like, oh, it's just my 38 pearl handle razor. No.
Wow.
Well, the lucky thing for me that I was doing the interior design for the courthouse in Birmingham. And so when I went to court that whatever, the guy there, the district attorney goes, Pam, what are you doing in here? I'm like, I gotta go. So he pulled it up and looked and saw what it was and fixed it. Because he said, I didn't need that on my record.
Wow. I think it's safe
I'm
to
about
say
it.
no one, I don't think we knew that about you. That is interesting.
I was not expecting that, but
I don't know if you could top that, but Miss
where I
Kennedy,
get
is there
along
something
with
about
you.
you?
I
That's how I
cannot
get along
top
with you.
that. I don't even know how
My
to follow
gosh.
after that. Mm-mm.
Woo! Okay.
oh,
That's what retirement. Angela will have that kind of story years from now. Like the
That's
man
right.
who told her she was going to have minty babies. Remember the African guy says, you're going to have many babies.
oh.
Yes, that was on another trip. Little did he know, I only have one. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You
All
want
right.
to ask
Well,
us to do this again, Ange?
yes, we should. Maybe when we're
Yes.
not recording.
Offline.
Off
There
the
you go.
record. An
the
adult
record.
version. An
Yes.
adult version.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We really appreciate you guys.
This was fun.
so much fun. You know, I don't know you that well, Pam, and that's one thing I regret is not spending more time with you. You're my kind of people.
Thank
Oh,
you.
she'll be around.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah. Ange will keep me here. You guys will keep me here for something.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
We need your
thank
energy.
you, Miss Calhoun, for your service to this district.
Thank you
The
all.
students, we really appreciate you. We are sad to see you go, but we are very happy for you in your retirement.
Yes.
And 32 years
Yes.
of marriage. That's amazing as well. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
to you and your husband.
And you know, how many years of teaching total? Because you taught what, 13 before you came here?
Mm-hmm.
So
I actually have 35 years
of teaching.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
2 years,
that is
and I had
something.
two of in Alabama too. So it was a long
Mhm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
And look at you, still going strong.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Well, I know you all are gonna go, and Angie didn't get to tell you about her, but did you all know that Angie can dance, swing dance,
Oh God.
and she can twerk?
Oh,
Oh my goodness. This might be the time we need to
I learned in Miss Calhoun's room because I walked in and guess what they were all practicing, teaching, you know, Miss Cal, they were all doing it. And so I had to try, and apparently it wasn't
You're
bad.
not bad.
Not bad.
She was better than me.
I'd like to
All
see
right.
this later.
yeah,
I'd like to see the
let's,
twerk.
I think now's the time that we,
Now's the
we
time
thank
to
you all for joining us.
Hey,
Thank
thank you
you.
for making
Much
it
love.
fun.
Thank you all for all
Yeah.
the well
you
wishes.
know, it's,
Yes.
Thank you very much. We will see you all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, guys. See
Bye,
you later.
guys.
Bye.